Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Audra and I post videos every Tuesday and Friday, and you can hear my cat outside the door. But anyway, I would love to have you, so make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. For today's video, I got my hands on the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer from Rare Beauty, and I am a huge tinted moisturizer girl, especially in the spring and summer. I love a very light base. So basically, I knew I had to try this. I've heard really good things so far. Even the girl at Sephora, when I was buying it, she was like, "Ooh, I love that so much." I think it's pretty promising, so I want to try that out today. Do kind of like a glowy, natural, like spring makeup. Kind of test this out to see if it's going to be my go-to tinted moisturizer for spring and summer. So let's get into it and test this thing out. Tinted moisturizer says it's a weightless tinted moisturizer that instantly blurs and hydrates skin with light to medium coverage and a natural finish. So it does say natural finish. I have seen when people have tried it like on Instagram and stuff that I've seen, it looks pretty like glowy. So I'm hoping it's a little bit more glowy than like just natural, but we will see. It also has 20 SPF in it. I got it in 20W. And I love the packaging. It's very like perfect, I feel like, for a tinted moisturizer. It has like a little squeezy too. It's already kind of coming out there. But yeah, super cute and simple. I feel like all their packaging is really cute. And it's good that it's light to medium because I'm definitely needing some coverage here. My skin's just super like itchy and like blotchy today. I always get like these little they're like little like dermatitis spots where I get kind of like allergic to something, and then I get like a little white dot, and then it gets really itchy, and then my skin's so like sensitive, and I'm so like pale right now that then I like itch it because it feels like a mosquito bite almost, and then I get all red. So very blotchy and red today, so hoping to really like even out with like not too heavy of a foundation at all. But I want this to look really natural, like I said, so I wanted to do a little bit of contouring underneath the tinted moisturizer. I've seen a couple people do this and I'm just intrigued, so I think it will add to it being natural and having kind of that natural looking contour. So I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty matchsticks. I have this in mocha, and just do a little bit of contouring underneath the tinted moisturizer to give my face some just like shape and structure, but in hopefully like a really natural way. I've never done this before. This is just a foundation brush from IT Cosmetics, but it's nice and dense for blending out any contour products. Okay, so kind of weird to see myself with contour on when like nothing's even at all and without any like kind of base on, but does it give my face a little bit of like structure and definition. And then I'm going to go in with the tinted moisturizer. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. I'm hoping this shade is okay for me. And I'm going to use a wet beauty blender and go over top of everything with this. So it's definitely a pretty watery, so you have to like get quite a bit, especially with the beauty blender because it sucks it up so much. But so far so good. I think I did pretty decent on the color match. Okay, so that is one good even layer of it. I feel like it is a little bit glowier than natural. Glowy natural, which is what I wanted. But yeah, it's really pretty. Like, it just looks good on the skin. There's no like funky, it doesn't look dry. It's not like sitting on my pores weird or like going into my fine lines at all. It just looks like a nice even base. And it says blurs, and I feel like that's very accurate in what it's kind of doing. Like I said, it's not like so much coverage where like it's making everything look completely even, but it's just kind of having this like sheen over my skin, and it just looks like blurred. It just looks like my skin but better almost, I feel like. So very accurate like description of what it kind of does to your skin. Just makes it look better, not perfect, but just makes it look more even, more blurred. Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm just gonna add a little bit more on my redness here and around my nose just to see if it builds at all. It doesn't say like buildable coverage or anything, but I'm just wondering if I could get more of that like medium to full if I would add another layer. I do think it added a little bit of coverage when I added another layer. Still, like, I don't know what's going on with this side of my face. Like, I have sensitive skin, so something's irritating it today, and it's itchy, and so it's just red, and it's still coming through a little bit, but definitely a lot more even. And you can see the contour come through, for sure. It didn't cover it up completely, so that's kind of peeking underneath and making me look a little bit more like naturally contoured. So I'm liking that contour underneath, because now I just have to go over and like warm up my skin a little bit instead of but I like already have that kind of like definition, I feel like. So kind of liking that little trick. But yeah, so far that Tinted Moisturizer is really pretty. I have nothing bad to say. It literally just looks like really nice. My skin looks nice and even, and it is, I would say, more glowy than natural. Like, more on the glowy side, which I'm happy about because that's exactly what I wanted. So, but I'm getting some really nice glow, and like my skin looks really healthy with it on it, so yay. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer then. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I have it in 30.5. Just cover up some of that redness that didn't get fully covered by the Tinted Moisturizer. I definitely like the Kosas concealer better than this Makeup Forever one, but this concealer is decent. It's more of like a natural finish, and it's a nice like medium coverage. Like, it looks pretty natural, and it's not like cakey at all or anything, so not sure if I'm like gonna necessarily buy it again once I like run out, but like I like it enough to keep it. Like, I kept it during my declutter and stuff, so it's like one of those products that like is okay and decently pretty and everything on the skin. It just doesn't like blow me away, and I like other things better. So, and I'm just gonna warm up a little bit more with the Fenty cream bronzer. I have this in Butter Biscuit. And just add a little bit more to my cheeks. Just to get a little bit more warmth. And for blush, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in Joy. Such a pretty color. Pretty spring color. Then I'm going to use the Glossier powder. And I'm using like the smallest little brush and just going around my eyes, because that's where it usually creases the most. Any of like my concealer or anything. So just being a little bit more detailed. I don't really want to powder like my whole face or anything. And then put like a teeny bit like on my T-zone, because I get a little oily throughout the day there. But that's all I want to do for powder. So then I'm going to use the Glossy Boy Brow for my brows. Super, super easy, quick way to add a little bit of like thickness and lift to your brows without having to like fill them in with a pencil. So this is such a like quick product. Definitely will always have it in my collection. And for eyes, I'm gonna do a little bit of like a little simple, easy, natural bronzy look, but this is the Morphe 350 Supernatural Glow Palette. It has pretty much any kind of like brown tone you would ever need. I want it to be a little bit more like warm than cool, so I'm gonna go in with this warmer brown here and put that in my crease. And then I'm kind of liking this like gold sparkly color right here. So I'm gonna put that on the lid. Oh, that's pretty. And I'm just gonna deepen up a little bit more in the crease with this darker, warmer brown. It's basically a darker version of the first color I used. I'm just taking what's left over on the brush and also putting it under my eye as well. I'm gonna smoke it out. And then I want it to be really nice and diffused and blended, so I'm just taking a clean, fluffy blending brush and just really like blending it out. So there's no harsh lines and it's gonna look a lot more just natural and bronzy instead of like looking like you have a ton of eye makeup on. I'm just gonna curl my lashes, put some mascara on. I'm gonna use the Milani Highly Rated mascara. I'm trying to kind of just like use this mascara up, but it is good. It just gives like the wand puts like the most like even layer on all your lashes. I feel like there's like no clumpiness or anything. It's just like a nice, easy, even layer. And the wand is so like dense and small that it's so like easy to use. You could add like a teeny bit of like liner to kind of define your lash line, but I usually like myself a little bit better without eyeliner if I can make it work, and have it being more like open and bright-eyed. I feel like it looks a little bit more like natural too, I feel like. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the Lorac Celestial highlighter. Since I put a little bit of gold on my lid, I kind of like to stick with the gold theme. And then for lips, I'm going to try the Fenty Beauty the cream gloss again. I have it in Fenty Glow, and I really love that color. It's like the perfect pink color. It goes really well with like the Pillow Talk lipstick or the lip liner. It's like that perfect everyday pink color. But this one is in Honey Waffles, and the first time I used it, I didn't like love it. I thought it was a little bit too like orangey on me, but since the eyes are such a nice warm brown tone, I'm hoping that it'll kind of like look more brown and warm than like orangey, so we'll see. Yeah, I feel like I like it a little bit better now. It's still like, I don't know if it's just my skin tone or what, but I feel like it's just like very orange. Like all I see for some reason in my brain when I look at it is like orange. But I like it a little bit more. I feel like I said, the warmth of the eyes, I feel like are kind of bringing out more brown. So I like it a little bit more. It's just a little bit different for me, I guess. Just gonna spray with a little Fix Plus. But that is the finished look. A really like natural, glowy, kind of bronzy spring to summertime look. Just super like easy everyday makeup. Okay, so I really love the Tinted Moisturizer. It just looks really beautiful on the skin. It's not like sinking in weird to my pores or my fine lines, like I said. It's not looking like really dry around like my mouth at all. That usually gets kind of dry. It's just pretty. It just a nice like sheen. Like I said, it kind of blurs out your pores a little bit. It definitely doesn't cover like everything, but it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's not really supposed to, but it definitely puts like a nice coverage over your face, makes it look a little bit more even. The texture of it, I already know that it's gonna be super easy to apply with your fingers as well, but I feel like it's like pretty enough and natural enough you could just wear it by itself on like those kind of more no makeup days, or like going to the beach or anything, just to like if you want to feel a little bit more like put together. But yeah, really pretty. It has a nice little glow to it, so it makes your skin look really nice and healthy, so I'm really liking it. And then putting my contour under it, I feel like worked really well too, because you were able to see it through the tinted moisturizer. It wasn't like covering it up at all. But it kind of gave you like that natural little bit of contour. Sometimes contour can look kind of unnatural and stuff, like when you apply it on top, so I feel like I like that trick of applying it underneath and then it kind of just coming through naturally through the base. I'm thinking it's going to be my favorite tinted moisturizer this spring and summer. Some of the other ones I really love are the ColourPop Pretty Fresh, the Smashbox Halo, the Morphe 2 little like skin tint, that's really nice, and then the Ilia skin tint I wear all the time on my channel. So these are really great as well, like little tints, tinted moisturizers, perfect for the summertime. So it's definitely a great addition, and I feel like it does a little bit more like blurring than a lot of these do, so it's even like maybe a little step up. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments if you have tried the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer and what you think about it. But definitely give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. And I will see you on Friday for a new video.